ketchup, hot sauce, jelly, that sort of thing, check in here. Might be in here. And if it's not in here, then let us know, and we might have it. Hors d'oeuvres we served on here before dinner every night, and then this will be our coffee table. So we'll call an hors d'oeuvre call, wash it down. Dinner shouldn't be too far out from there. We'll do a dinner call.
Do you have like a bell?
I have a loud voice. Yeah, it's a booming voice, some might say. Yeah, this is our dinner table over here. So we'll set out the meals on this one. We usually go wherever the plates are stacked up, that's where you start. So it doesn't really matter what direction it is, start at the plates. Grab your plates, load up the goods, put your silverware right here on the end, hang it to this net. And then, you know, if you guys would like to help out with the dishes, I'm not going to tell you no, because that's fantastic, but you're not at all required to. It's your vacation. Cal and I's job to do all the cooked dishes. Do, however, ask you to do your own personal dishes, your silverware and your plates. So after you're done eating, we have this dish line over here. Now, this will always start at the trash can. So if you're ever wondering where the trash is during the trip, it's at the start of the dish line. So you always start at the trash can, no matter what. Scrape your excess food off into the trash, and then this first one is going to have a scrub brush. Right, this is going to be a cold, soapy pre-wash. This is going to make it look clean. Okay, this next one is a hot, soapy wash. Now don't go diving right in the bottom of this thing. We're going to fire off some propane on it, and it might be a little warm for you. But we'll always have these little washing wands, little mini mops, stuck under the bale here, so you don't have to go diving for it. Hot, soapy wash. This will actually make it clean. The next one is a hot rinse. Gets that soap off there so that we don't get the runs. And this last one is a cold disinfectant, basically just bleached river water. Just dip your plate or your silverware in there, give it a 1001, 1002 count, and you're done. Pull them out, you take your plates, your silverware. Plate goes in this hanging net right here. They are Corningware or Corelware. They are unbreakable. They don't break. They explode. It says unbreakable on them, but those things friggin' explode. Shards everywhere. So set it down in there. Don't just put it and drop it on the other plates, or else it's going to be a. Your silverware goes right back where you got it. Right back in this net right here. All right. After dinner's cleaned up, you can come hang out in the circle. We'll probably do a little poetry or a little story, or I'll tell you some lies, whatever you want. In the morning, first thing you're going to hear is coffee call. Either Cal or myself, depending on who loses pliers, the plier toss game we do decide who does breakfast, will call coffee at 6 o'clock in the morning. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, you'll hear a coffee call. That means wake up, come get some coffee, some hot chocolate, some tea, whatever's your fancy. We'll have all the accoutrements to go with it. And then start breaking down your camp. We would really appreciate and prefer if you had your camp broken down. We'll try to have camp broken down before breakfast. We'll try to have breakfast called a half hour after coffee is usually what we're going for. Sometimes 45 minutes. Yeah, so at 6:30 it'll be breakfast call. These are loose terms. I don't really like, we don't punch an alarm. We don't punch a time clock or anything. This is kind of roughly how it's going to be. But yeah, try and get your camp broken down before breakfast. Makes it go a lot smoother. If you hear breakfast call, basically just us yelling, wash your hands, breakfast is ready. Breakfast is only hot once. And it makes it go a lot smoother for us if you come down and eat as soon as it's ready. Even if you're not packed up. We prefer to be packed up, but if you're not, it's not fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But we appreciate you come down and eat breakfast right away as soon as it's done. That way, we're not all just kind of in a holding pattern waiting for you. Come down, eat your breakfast, wash your dishes up, go finish up with your camp. Then we'll break down the kitchen again, kind of reverse order what we did, and then if there's enough people, do a fire line. If not, we'll just carry it down, stow it away on the boats, and load up your personal gear, and go rafting in the morning. That's kind of how the meals are going to work.